All right, everybody, this is Henry Kramer, 605 Chaser. Hopefully, can you hear me just fine? Be 1 second, and we'll get going here. Make sure that I'm live here. Just got to make sure that I get out of this mess here very shortly. Alright, you guys can see live interactive radar. I'm not able to see chat, so alright folks, I'm going to use rotation here in this storm over by Nebraska. That is rotation. Significant storm there. There's lime-size hail. Considerable damage is expected. And our location, we're pretty much on it here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of move a little bit further. A little bit further here. Give me a moment. All right, we're going. Here we go. I'm going to start recording here. On my GoPro, because we're going to have to capture this in real time. So if you're just joining us, this is Henry Kramer, 605 Chaser. We got lots. You better be taking your shelter, taking cover, because there is lime-size hail on its way. Considerable damage is expected. There's even indications of rotation in this storm. Alright, we got to go this way here. One second. Again, folks, in Pierce, Nebraska, you definitely need to be taking warning here. Try and find a section where I can find 81 here. Trying to find a good view, and it's very difficult to find a good view of this puppy. it is. Alright, so now I've got to make sure that I can find a road to see this puppy. It's on its way in here. You'll see it here shortly. Definitely considerable wall cloud, and I'll show you where it is here in just a little bit, but I got to find the road. Hang on. Alright, we're going to go this way and we'll see what we can find. It's probably the only cell that has a shot at getting a tornado to drop. Oh, you got to be kidding me. Blacktop and then more? Seriously? We have a major shelf cloud forming right here. Okay, we got blacktop. I'm going this direction right here. That way I can hopefully catch this. Appreciate y'all joining. Alright, hopefully I can get a better view of this puppy shortly. I don't want to get... If you guys can see this, it would be... Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Pavement ends, really? gotta try to figure out where exactly I am on the map here. Directions to Woodland Park, Nebraska. Oh, we got one. Oh, we got one heck of a view once we get. All right. Find a spot here that I can pull into. One second. About like that, maybe people-sized hail right now. Let me verify. So this is southwest of and we're a little bit north of Battle Creek, Nebraska. Folks. Probably going to be producing fine size. The rotation doesn't look as well defined as it once was. So it looks like it's going to turn into more of a hailer and torrential rain. Easterly, so that way we can get to Highway 81 here. difficult. Not that far from the gator. Thankfully, we're able to have a road has been sealed. What do I do? What do I do? Oh well. It's what it is. Oh well. It's what it is. We're still super early in the evening for this development. Oh, I see a paved road coming. I think I gotta get a different webcam. It doesn't have the high resolution. I like to have the clarity. If I can find where I need to go. I think I need to go south here. 1 second. Alright, I'm going to go this direction for now, and then I'm going to find a place that I can make a U at that time. Alright, so I realize I'm going further away from the storm. I'll be trekking north here in a little bit. I kind of sit here once I get up to this town. I gotta see where in the world I follow this puppy. Well, we're back on a regular road. That's always good. Once I get up here, I might be able to. I'm not turning right. I might turn right. Yeah, I think I'm going to turn right, so I have a little bit of clearing and I can give you a good vantage point and seeing what I'm seeing back behind me. It's really developed quite a bit. So Norfolk is only 6 miles, Yankton's only 54. So we'll just go this direction here. Find a road here that's guys a vantage point from here. Alright, we just got into Norfolk, Nebraska. We're going to go to West Eisenhower Avenue. And you guys will be able to see this now, really developing. Probably going to get hammered here really shortly with some hail. Again, the hail in this storm is half-dollar size hail, so not the lime size, but still pretty considerable damage. This is going to be entering into areas of looks like it's picked up speed. It's now going 25 miles per hour. And it's going on
1 mile. Turn left on North 37th Street.
out over here as well. Look at that, folks. We got lots of cloud to ground lightning going on. Oh gosh, and it's gonna turn into a flippin' all these trees.
Turn left on.
Okay.
In 1 mile, turn left on West Benjamin Avenue.
All right, now if I can find a spot here to face the other direction, I'll be able to give you guys a pretty good vantage point here. Come on. All these trees, that's the bad thing. Not turning left, I gotta find a road. That's a driveway. Come on, road, where are you? This is like what would be nice to have from back in the I'm gonna tell you guys my age basically. Like when we had the paper maps, having somebody read the paper maps. That's crazy.
South side, turn left on West Benjamin Avenue.
Please tell me there's a road that I can actually go to the right, or is it a driveway? I don't want to go there. I want to. Maybe I can. Oh, whoa! That's about ready to drop right there. Hold on.
On to North 49th Street.
Alright, folks, I think I'm at the top. I need to
Stop sign.
find a spot where I can pull off. Just sit here for a little bit.
At the stop sign, turn left onto North 49th Street.
Alright folks, you guys can see it here. Look at this puppy. One second, folks. Yeah. Alright, have a good one. Alright, folks. Sorry about that. We got to find out where this tornado warning is. That's Jones and Jackson, Iowa. I don't see the tornado warning for the area that I got an alert on. Let me just verify here. 1 second, folks. Severe thunderstorm warning. Northern Madison County, northeastern Nebraska, southwestern Wayne County, and southeastern Pierce County for northeastern Nebraska until. So it was not a tornado warning. So 6:45, a tornado watch remains. So that wasn't all the text. That's the tough part when some guy stops you. Sorry, folks. Hey, sorry. So where I'm at right now is I'm just west of, and if you guys want, you guys could go over to my YouTube channel and you can see a live interactive for that, live on YouTube channel. There we go. I'm sure you guys can see me now. All right, folks. This is over by Woodland Park, and as well as Norfolk. So let me kind of explain. I'm back in my vehicle, chase vehicle here. So at 6:27, severe thunderstorms were located along a line extending from 7 miles southwest of Pierce to 2 miles east of Meadow Grove, moving east at 25 miles per hour. 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts and quarter-size hail. Again, these storms are moving off to the east. 1 second here. They're starting to take more of a southeasterly track. And these ones down in Grand Island, they're taking a easterly track as well. We're starting to feel those winds. Here come the wind gusts. Don't have anything dropping yet, but if you're in the Norfolk, Nebraska area, you definitely want to be seeking shelter. There's still some rotation. Again, if you want to see the live interactive radar that I'm looking at, you're going to want to go to the YouTube channel, 605 Chaser. This is near Pierce, Woodland, and Norfolk areas. They're all under the gun. There's lots of rotation, and I'm looking at base velocity. Let me show you that. Here it is. So the base velocity, there's high resolution velocity. Look at the mixing going on right there. There's definitely, I mean, we got -7, and then we got the positive. So away from the radar and towards the radar, we've got some rotation going on. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get back on Highway 81 here, I believe. Trying to see Stanton. I think it's going to point further to the east. So maybe what I need to do is if I go to 275, take Pilger. I don't want to go too far south. Oh, here comes. Alright, let's give you guys another vantage point here to look at this. 1 second. Oh, my spotter network. Sorry. Every time that I try to put my spotter network on, it expires. It says it's reporting until 7:42. My spotter network is on. So I don't know what's going on, why it's not locating you. Let me take a look and see if my spotter network is on here. When is it hitting Blair? That's over by Omaha area. It's going to be a while. Later tonight. Here comes the rain, folks. Probably some hail. So if we show you, these are radar estimates that we're looking at here. Omaha area, looks like it's going to be hitting Bellevue area sometime around 9 or 10 o'clock tonight. I got to get off of this gravel road. That's all we got from 605 Chaser on TikTok, but go on to my 605 Chaser YouTube and you can see all of it live throughout this chase. I can't do it on TikTok or I'll get banned. That's why I gotta let you go, guys. Alright everybody, let me go ahead and go back to a live radar here so that we can get out of this mess. I'm going back to 81 here. Get off this gravel road before we get crazy stuff. We got the wind. I can't believe that motorcycle is sitting in this rain. Like, dude, you're going to be stoked. we got a regular road. Now you guys have a different. We got scud clouds off to my north. Temperature is a little crazy in here right now, so everything's fogging up. Turn on live radar here, 1 second, folks. Out of the Omaha one. There we go. So Norfolk. Directions to Norfolk. Oh, I lost my... Alright, well at least we got regular roads. So rather than me going south, I'm gonna make my way north. So what's gonna happen now is this is all gonna develop into a big old windbag event. We call it the flooding event. Tornado risk, in my opinion, is gonna be less. So we didn't catch a tornado today, but we certainly got some awesome clouds. I call that a good day in my book. I'm going to head back towards Yankton. Call it a night before we get to Yankton, South Dakota, before we get too crazy in here, because it's now developing into more of a rain and windbag event. Don't want to get stuck into a derecho event. Because all the cool cloud structure you're not going to be able to see very well anymore, and everything's going to become rain wrapped, and then that's when it becomes pretty dangerous. So if anybody's like, why do you end your chase? Well, I'm ending my Hello, I'm on my way back to Yankton now. I'm still down.
Call me when you're back to where you're like.
Alright, love you. Love you, thank you. Alright, folks, that was my life. So I'm getting close to 81 here. We're starting to see some. Man, we're talking, after this is all done, in some area, 15 to 20 miles per hour. Warm out earlier, muggy, and so that surface is going to get a little slick. This chase. I got to wait for this guy. And they're starting to slowly move. I'm moving forward. North 1 inch, quarter size hail, 60 mile an hour wind gusts. We experienced a little bit of that. And now you see some of these storms on the back side of this that have started to build a line. And I'm probably going to end up with some heavier bands of rain as we get into Yankton and Vermilion areas as I head back home. A little bit of an advantage point leaving early before it gets too dark. And it's a good deal. I can go. I filled up in here. We got to see some good of it. We got to capture all that. So we have, once we get to Yankton, might have a little bit of nothing road. Down 10-degree drops. Fell down by Hastings, Nebraska that is looking pretty significant down there as well. Long to get back home. For those of you that have just joined, there really isn't a whole lot that's expected. The big time wind that we're going to be in. A couple of different areas, Glen Park area. I could try to get in the wind spread. Tornado threat, in my opinion. Alright, folks, I'm going to let you guys see what do we got on here today. Bad. Nebraska. At least I'm not down by Woodland Park. Kind of an east-southeast type movement. So, plus is, I'm going north, so I'm going to get out of this eventually. 35, over by that Stanton area in Woodland Park, I was getting so bad, but I thought I would have just had to stay the night. Warning. Figure out getting to home. Oh, 15 minutes. Again, I could have continued to stay on those, but getting it out. So you guys, in that Bronx Road extends all the way over Jefferson. So, all right, folks, I am going to